Welcome back to Jankowski Speeding Off-Road, where I bought a motorcycle, and it's in a house, and that's my brother.
Hi.
All right, what we have here is a 77 Suzuki GT250 that my brother Chase and I built probably about 10 years ago. And how did you acquire this?
Yeah, John, myself, my dad, we were all at a bike show, local in town, and checking out all the cafe racers, different ones. I thought, I want to build my own. So I jumped on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. It might have been Craigslist at the time. And found a 77 Suzuki original stock in Alexandria, posted for pretty cheap, and drove out there, picked it up that same day, and started building it right after.
Yeah, I mean, we blew this thing completely apart. I mean, it was, well, just the frame.
Yeah, and it was a slow process. I got it, and for the first year, I think I kind of plugged away on it by myself, just alone, not really knowing what I'm doing, but learning. And then John kind of took me under his wing, brought it over to his house, tore it down to the frame, and built this beautiful motorcycle.
No, and it is a nice bike, and you haven't owned it for the whole 10 years.
No, I haven't. Yeah, it would have been probably a year and a half, 2 years right after we built it. I was really into stunt riding with my friends, and I didn't have a ton of money at the time, so I wanted to build a stunt bike, so I decided I was going to sell this one, which was a mistake. I should have just kept it and held on to it. Actually, I sold it to a guy local here in Fargo, and he took it out for a ride. I think he was riding on an interstate, and he blew the engine up. Now, we had spent a lot of time with this motor. We took it obviously out of the frame, polished every piece of it. This engine was a jewel. Painted the cylinders and then sanded down the fins. So it's not the original engine to it. I know the side covers were swapped over to it, but that's about it. That's original to the engine.
Yeah, and then it ended up in a barbershop?
Yeah, one of my friends, after he sold it, I never knew where it went. One of my friends said it was at a barbershop in town. And I went over there, checked it out, talked to the guy that worked at the barbershop, and he said it was his boss's bike, and I reached out to him, and took a couple of years, but I eventually did buy it back.
Yeah, and like right now, I mean, it's been, all the fluids are drained on it. There's no gas or oil or anything in there. How long, has it been like 5 years or so since it's ran?
Roughly 5 years. It was 2021 when I saw it at the barbershop, and I know it had been sitting for a couple of years prior to that.
Okay. Yeah. So we're just gonna, and now I bought it because, you know, I can't let anything go. So we're gonna get this out of here, and we're gonna put fluids in it. Hopefully nothing leaks. I guess we have to take care of whatever pops up, but we're gonna get it out of the house. We're gonna get it running and driving, or running and riding, and then I'll ride it home, which isn't a long drive. It's like 10 miles, but yeah, let's get this thing out of here. Want to grab it and pull the whole thing? Or?
I'll just get it out from underneath the center stand.
This is a solid piece of carpet.
I know.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's right, it has a handle.
Mm-hmm.
These tires, I think they need some air.
I agree.
Okay. Can I set it on the kickstand here? Okay.
Tires are flat.
Yeah, we need to air these up.
And I'll just swing the back end over.
Yeah.
Good with everything?
Yeah, we should be good. Well, yeah, now we can, I guess, put fluids in it and see if it works.
If it runs.
All right, we're up on the lift right now. We're at my brother's house, where he's building this really cool chopper that he needs to finish. You can check that out on his Instagram on Mousetrap 636. That thing's gonna be really cool when it's done. It already is cool. But yeah, back to this bike. We have a battery tender on it right now. We're gonna see if we can bring that battery back to life. Hasn't been used for quite a few years. And well, yeah, we're just gonna put some oil and gas in it and just kind of check it over, air up the tires. All right, we're gonna throw some oil in here. This is just, it's a 2-stroke, so it's for like the crankcase in the bottom end. 1300 cc's, which is like a little over 43 ounces. Oop. We need some rags. Okay, well, we thought all the oil was drained. Evidently it's not. So I'm gonna have to dump this thing out and start from scratch. Okay, evidently there wasn't any oil in there. I'm just an idiot. Okay, 32 ounces, right? That's 32 ounces. We need 43 ounces.
Yeah.
It'd be 11 more ounces. 11 more ounces. So 11 off of 32 would be 21. Yeah. I'm not a math person. So it'll be 21 left in this. Yeah. Okay. So the crankcase is full, or the transmission, or whatever we got going on here. Technical terms. So I suppose I could throw some oil in the oil tank for the oil injection. And then I guess put gas in the tank and hopefully nothing leaks. If you can hear that on camera, the dog's chewing on a on a chew toy and it's making a weird noise. Sorry, I ruined your Tupperware. Just put gas in it right here.
Yep.
Yeah, see how this gas jug works. I hate these things.
That cock is off right now.
Yeah.
If you want to just not put a ton in and
I know. Yeah, that's my plan. Well, that's right. This has that vacuum
Yeah, vacuum operated.
deal.
So you have to turn it over to get it to...
Oh, it's in gear.
Oops, a little drip of gas there.
Was there?
The petcock, yeah.
Ah, crap. Wonder if I can tighten that. Oh, man. Yeah, petcock's leaking pretty good, actually. I don't know if that gasket will swell up and seal. Yeah, run it back and forth a couple times. When it's on reserve, it doesn't do it.
Yeah, just run on reserve then.
Could. Yeah, no drips on reserve, so that's what we're gonna do, I guess. This battery's still showing dead.
Yeah. At least it's taking something.
Yeah. I mean, we could.
Well, let's maybe see
try.
if it has a fuse in it too. Or it had a main fuse.
Yeah.
May have pulled it.
All right. Okay. All right, it has gas and oil. We're just gonna go for it. The battery still won't charge, so we're just gonna try it. And it's goofy, the kick starts on the left side instead of the right. I don't know. How's the gas? Are we leaking anything out of the carbs? Maybe we'll tap on the carbs a little bit, just to make sure they're.
Check for spark.
If we could. Just in case they're stuck. No, I guess I didn't. Sure. Maybe it'll start for you. The headlight does get brighter when you do that.
I'm gonna just shoot some starting fluid on the pod filters and see.
Try. It might not have gas yet either.
Yeah.
All right, since the battery's dead, we're just gonna try push start it. You ready?
Yep. All right.
Oh. No. Did it sound like it was gonna go?
Sounded like it.
Okay, so it didn't like that. So pull the battery out of the chopper, I guess. I'm gonna seal that for just a little bit. Okay, we made a battery fit. Throw this in and give her a shot. He's a lot back farther than I think. All right, maybe not on the center stand. So, is that red light turning on and off? It is. Cool. It's not ideal. Well, it's running. It actually cleared up. It's a two-stroke. I'll take it for a ride. kids, wear your helmets. Don't do what I do. Plus, I only got up to like 20 miles an hour, but you could still be hurt not wearing a helmet, so don't do that. I'm gonna wear a helmet on my way home though. And this thing runs awesome. So we're gonna ride it home now. Oh, we made it back home. Did have a couple issues. That fork seal I don't think is sealed anymore. Front brakes aren't great. Rear brakes don't have a return spring, and the tail light doesn't, the brake light doesn't work. So I have to do a couple things on it, but it's been sitting for a long time, but pretty excited to have this home. If you want to see more of this bike and this truck, Aztec, all the other crap that I have, just like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.